was going to talk a little bit about basic sound, because I think I figured a couple things out. I think a lot of people, when they make their sound, they think of making the sound with the front, with the embouchure, so they waste a lot of air. So if I blow like that, my soft palate kind of comes down, the back inside there. And so I started thinking about the soft palate more and what I actually do, and I think I kind of do this with my soft palate and my nose so that my mask is fully engaged, so it looks like that when I play. So the sound is actually being made by the soft palate in conjunction with the embouchure, but I think the embouchure is secondary. It's just kind of like a hole there, So I can get a really nice spinning sound if I put them together. And then a couple people asked me about vibrato, and the vibrato shouldn't go into your ribs or your back. I mean, if I make my vibrato by tightening, the intercostals, the muscles between my ribs, I'll get a heavy sound. Also, my tongue comes down, my sound falls apart. So I pretty much leave my ribs the same. When I take a breath, I expand slightly, but it's not a huge deal, because if you're pulling up on your ribs to get a breath, you're getting less breath because you're tightening everything. So the breath comes in, but if you watch my side, my hand doesn't change a whole lot. I'm not doing this, right? So dare I do this? I'll show you my ribs. So see how when I take a breath, I'm not doing that. I'm staying more in shape. So for a big long breath, and then when I'm going to rebreathe, you can tell I'm out of breath, right? But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I get to the end of my breath and I stay where I am with my ribs so that my new breath is relative to my old breath. So I'm not changing the position of my flute on my spine by, pushing my embouchure hole around. So that's, the other big thing is your hands have to balance the tube. Primarily your thumbs are balancing, I think. The thumbs are balancing the tube, so there are a variety of positions for the thumbs, but the thumbs have to be smart about where they are on the flute. The worst thing is to do this with your hand, push it this way, and bend your thumb, crazy stuff like that. But you want to kind of leave your thumbs loose so that your flute can balance. You can just walk around like that to get an idea of what I'm talking about. And then your flute is balanced so that some notes, the left thumb tends to move slightly in or out, but essentially the thumbs stay loose. Oh, there's my phone, I've got to go.